Hey everybody, we've got a big surprise for you today. It's only Thursday. We just put Kit Collection Part 3 up. We're going to put Part 4 on today. We were blessed with a good amount of staff and not too much work going on in the store, so we're advancing our speed on which we get this done. We've done the box count. We're doing 6 more boxes today, processing them. And after this is done, I think we have 5.5 boxes, and that will complete the collection. So we're hopefully going to complete it next week instead of only getting to Part 4. It'll be complete and done, and then we move on with other things. Now, we're starting to run out of room out on the sales floor. Part 1, 2, and 3 are out on tables, and they're accessible to everyone right now, plus that mini collection we got yesterday. This one we'll try to get out, but we're going to have to take maybe some of the earlier stuff and put it back in our stock room. By the way, that's where we're doing this video today, is in our back stock room, because the floor is being busy with modelers doing modeling, which we always like to encourage. Ask me about that if you want to find out what it's about and when it happens, or check our website. Anywho, so we got all these collections. We'll try to get them out on the sales floor eventually. We'll try to leave as much back on the table so when you come in and say, I want to see those collection kits, they'll all be in one spot and easy to find. In fact, I think a lot of you have already come in and I said, hey, did you see my video? And you said, yeah, that's why I'm here. That's really exciting for us. It really encourages us to make these videos. So without further ado, let's get into the kits. Box number 1. We have a Dragon 72nd scale P61 Black Widow. We have an NPM 72nd scale P400 Airacobra. Where's that a King Cobra? Leave a comment below. Hasegawa. Ooh, nasty looking plastic. Let's do that. 48 scale Messerschmitt 109 K4. Good people at Edward. We have a Spitfire Mark 9C. That's a Profi pack. Of course, it has all the photo etch and extra goodies in it. There's a Messerschmitt 1101, one of those kind of experimental jets from Dragon, 172 scale. Oh, there's a neat looking old one. Monogram Super Kit. Balsa and plastic scale model airplane by Monogram Models. Make 15, featuring, get it, 23 plastic parts. That's amazing. These really, really early kits were kind of a hybrid thing. So this was a transition from wooden models to what would become our plastic models. There's even a 59-cent tag on that. Might do a little bit closer look at this one later on its own video. I always get excited by that really vintage stuff. Hunter Percival Provo, Airfix 172. Imhar, F-94 Starfire, also 72nd scale. F3F Tiger Cat Grumman from AMT in 148 scale. Also from AMT, the A20G Havoc. Now a lot of these old AMT Earl kits have come out again as Italeri issues, but of course, as I always say, when you get closer to the original issues, the better the molds tend to be. P38 Lightning, more nasty plastic from Academy, 48 scale. What's a Buccaneer? Expensive corn. In this case, it's a Buccaneer Jet from Airfix in 148 scale. There's a little Dornier Go 217 vintage Airfix kit with the beautiful box art. F4G Phantom, Hasegawa, 48 scale. And last one in this box is the Monogram Pro Modeler P47N Thunderbolt. The Pro Modeler series, as you know, is take a Monogram regular type kit, add some photo etch, maybe an enhanced decal sheet, and bring it up to a little more current standard that we have. Let me just throw this down on the floor so we have somewhere to put models as we go to box 2. Alright, box 2. There's a Mach 2 Sea Dart, 172nd scale. From our friends at Airfix. 72nd Hawker Typhoon, 72nd Hurricane Mark 1. Bristol Bullfighter, TF-10, 172nd scale. KI-10 from ICM, 72nd scale. Centurion Suspension and Wheels, 35th scale from A of V Club. Special Hobby 72nd scale Westland Whirlwind. Tamiya 72nd scale Corsair. Also from Tamiya, 72nd scale P47. From the people at Aoshima, a Kawasaki K100, 72nd. And a Fine Molds Type 90 biplane in 72nd scale. Tamiya 48 scale RAF Mustang 3. Hasegawa 48 scale Mark 1B Typhoon. Tamiya P51 Mustang and a U.S. Army Staff Car 48 scale. There's another one of those neat Machine & Kragers FC3D original Nussbader 1/20th scale. Fantastic kits, really fun to make. They're kind of like a military sci-fi combo. They build up beautifully and they weather very nicely if you're so inclined. 144 KC-135B military tanker. Airfix 48 scale P40B Warhawk. Coming down to the bottom of this box, A-Model issue 11, 72nd scale. Airfix Grumman Wildcat 72nd scale. F4 F3 Wildcat Late from Hobby Boss 48 scale. Finally, in this box, we have a Focke-Wulf 189 A2. I think the reconnaissance plane, twin boom, Great Wall Hobby. Okay, that completes box number 2. Coming up on box number 3. Oh yeah. You get a lot of 72nd scale kits in these moving boxes. Olin P6E Hawk, 72nd scale. Sword, 72nd scale. Photo Banshee, Recce Banshee. 72nd scale Special Hobby, Skyrocket. Sealed, Tamiya P51D, 72nd scale. Hawker Hurricane, Mark 1. Fabric Wings. This will be for classic airframes in 1/48 scale. A Meng F102 in 1/72nd scale. Hasegawa Sealed Messerschmitt BF109 K4. Did we see one of those earlier? Possibly. Fine Molds Judy 1/48 scale. Accurate Miniatures. Woo. Plastic. Nasty. Grumman F3F biplane fighter from the 30s. Sealed kit. Dock with stairs. 35th scale Little Larry. Let's go with your S-boats, your Vospers, and your various fast torpedo boats that they issued. Modelsvit 48 scale twin Mustang. Surely that has surpassed the old Model Craft one from many years ago. F104 AC Voodoo 48 scale. We've recently learned that a lot of the Kitty Hawk brand kits have been reissued. Somebody told me that was Trumpeter that was doing that. I have yet to have that verified. If you know, leave a comment below, please. Pro Resin Douglas Destroyer. Possibly an experimental type resin kit. English Lightning 1/72nd scale Airfix. Sealed F3F biplane fighter of the 30s, accurate miniatures, 1/48 scale. Tamiya Focke-Wulf FW190, 72nd scale. 1/144 scale Vulcan strategic bomber from Great Wall Hobbies. And a couple more sword kits to finish this one. A Cougar reconnaissance photograph plane and a P40K Warhawk, also from Sword, both in 72nd scale. So that's 3 boxes done. Moving right along here, I'm going to switch to this side of the table. Alright, box number 1. Edward Profi Pack, 72nd scale Spit Mark 9. Also from Edward, Profi Pack, 72nd scale, Focke-Wulf 190-8 variant. From our friends at Tamiya, 48 scale, KI61 Tony, 48 scale. The venerable old monogram Bearcat F8F. Sounds like a few loose parts in there. That would be 1/72nd scale. Not familiar with this one. Wingman Models. Israeli Air Force. Nesher Dagger Finger, 1/48 scale. Kind of a neat looking thing. Edward Profi Pack, 48 scale, FW190A4. Staying with Edward. Profi Pack, 1/48 scale, BF109G6, late. Airfix, MiG 17 Fresco, 1/72nd. Also from Airfix, but 48 scale, P51D Mustang. Go with your other Vulcan in 1/44 scale from Great West Hobby. How about a Victor? Also 1/44 scale, also Great West Hobby. We have a AMK Fuja Magister, 1/48 scale. And last one for this box, a classic Airfix 1/72nd scale Whirlwind, the classic boxing. Down to the last two boxes of this bunch. Ooh, starting to get some neat looking old stuff here. Okay, these are getting back to kind of original, the old monogram logo. Hawk P6E biplane fighter of the 30s, 1/72 scale. Same series, a Goshawk F2C2. Monogram Mattel. That's when Mattel was distributing them back in the, I think, late 60s into the 70s on the 72nd scale. How about an AMT 1/72nd scale Hawker Tempest? Molded in two colors. There it is. I was wondering what the lineage of this was. If you look on the side, that's when they were married to Matchbox back in the 70s. Probably doing the North American distribution for them. From Airfix, more modern, Spitfire Mark 9C, 72nd. And also from Airfix, a Grumman Mutflet, 72nd scale. Supermarine Swift, 72nd scale, Airfix. There's a Hasegawa Arado 234B2 jet bomber, 1/48 scale from Hasegawa. Keeping with Hasegawa, a Mitsubishi Zero on floats biplane observation Pete, 48 scale. Okay, still going with Tamiya, 48 scale Skyray. And 48 scale, but from Zvezda, an LA5. From our friends at Valum, a Caproni Campini N1, and it says "What if after?" So this must be some kind of drawing board or experimental variant, 1/72nd scale. 48 scale MiG-3 from Trumpeter, and a MiG-3 early in 48 scale, also from Trumpeter. Edward 48 scale Profi Pack. Pusher biplane fighter, the DH2. Edward again in 48 scale, MiG-21 Profi Pack edition. From Hasegawa in 1/72 scale, the Flying Pancake. These things actually flew. Kawasaki KI61 Hein 48 scale from Hasegawa. Okay. Thanks for sticking around this long. Box. Sorry for that. Honestly, nobody got hurt. Nothing got broken. Alright. Stay. Okay. Alright. Diving right in. There's another KI61 Tony. 48 scale, Hasegawa. Also from our friends at Hasegawa, F104J, 48 scale. Again from Hasegawa, 48 scale, KI43 Oscar. Let me say it, Hasegawa, again, 48 scale. That's a Hein or Tony Type 3. A
Again with Hasegawa, but in 72nd scale. JU-88 G1 Night Fighter. What? You say Hasegawa again? A Raiden, Jack, 48 scale. I'm just going to do this to you anyways. Another Hasegawa, 48 scale, K100 Tony. Switching it up, Tamiya, 48 scale, F84G Thunderjet. Also from Tamiya, 48 scale, Dornier 335 B2 Arrow, heavily armed version. That's with the oversized cannons and stuff on it. The thing would have been terrible if it ever got into service for real. Rebel, 72nd scale F89 Scorpion. And the last one for today. This would be the Tamiya 48 scale F4U1/2 Birdcage Corsair. So thanks for sticking through to the end. That completes part 4. Part 5 we'll try to drop next week. That will be the end for this massive collection. We always thank you for watching. Remember, if you have anything you'd like to ask about, inquire about, have put aside for you, just email us at hobson@rogers.com. That's HOBCEN@rogers.com. And we'll be working the rest of the day to get this stuff up and out so you can come see it. We'll have reserves put aside to anybody who wants to see it. And as always, we thank you for watching. We'll see you again soon. Okay, don't forget, please subscribe, slap that bell, hit that like button, and join Team Hobby Center.